creationists so angry about the theory, well, fact of evolution? Maybe it's because creationism is such an embarrassing explanation to have about the origins of life on Earth. It's almost as embarrassing as being an adult with an imaginary friend, or the leader of a religious organization who spends $100 million on a mass genocide and incest park that nobody wants to go to. And it must be, well, for want of a better phrase, soul-destroying to be a creationist in conversation with an atheist about the creation of life on Earth. Because while the atheist is busy explaining all of the evidence for evolution via natural selection, while admitting that when it comes to Ken Ham, it does seem like we're witnessing human devolution. All the creationists can say are things like, well, there's this book where God basically abracadabraed man and woman into existence. Then they and their offspring populated the entire Earth, just ignore the incest. And we know that the Earth is only 6,000 years old, because when you count up all of the people we're getting other people in the Bible, again, forget about the incest, it only adds up to 6,000, let's not mention the dinosaurs. In terms of bad explanations, this has got to be one of the worst. It's like when people say that God is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, which means nothing. And if true, does this mean that when God slept with Mary, he was committing the sin of polygamy with himself? On top of the obvious sin of raping an underage teenage girl who was engaged to be married to someone else. Yeah, God is less into women's rights and more into women doing whatever the F he wants right now. So I think the creationists get so angry about evolution, not just because it's the correct explanation, but because the creationist church insists that its congregation believe that evolution is a fairy tale, but that enchanted gardens, magic apples and talking snakes are real, and that Ken Ham is smarter than Richard Dawkins. You know what? If I had to deal with that kind of crap, I'd be angry too.
It's called creationism, where you throw science to the wind. Yes, creationism, where you let the crazy roll right on in.